Ciao a tutti ragazzi e bentornati sul canale di Italy Gamer 69. Eccoci con un nuovo gioco, Builder Simulator, per diciamo così provare a fare i costruttori e vediamo cosa saremo in grado di fare. È un gioco uscito da poco, un simulatore, praticamente un simulatore di costruttori di case, credo ristrutturazioni o cose varie. Quindi niente, andiamo, partiamo dal tutorial. Prima di cominciare, come al solito, vi invito a lasciare un like, un mi piace al video e se vi va anche iscrivervi al canale, così mi supportate e mi aiutate a crescere. Allora andiamo col tutorial e vediamo cosa ci dice. Fondamenta. Sì, voglio giocare questo tutorial, certo. Partiamo da uno scantinato. Diga.
Welcome to the Builder Factory. You're probably wondering why you're in this place. It's just because the game designer wanted the level to be small. My name is Builder, and today I'm going to be your worst nightmare. Guide through the game mechanics. Let's start with the basics. Follow
Vai,
me.
ti seguo.
You know what to press, don't you?
Sono pronto.
The tool wheel is available under the scroll, or under the left bumper on the gamepad. Try it now. Under the Q key, you'll always have a task list available regardless of the game mode. As soon as you move the controller, the game swaps the controls to it. This way you'll never get lost.
Quindi l'elenco dei compiti, ok. Scava le fondamenta.
Everything needs a solid base. Let's start with foundation. Select a shovel from the tool wheel and dig the area for foundations.
Eccola qua, la bella pala. Quindi scaviamo. Dai di pala. Ma se tengo premuto, sì, se tengo premuto funziona comunque, quindi è abbastanza. Pensavo che dovessi premere ogni volta, invece tenendo premuto. Installa le casseforme.
Press tab or select on gamepad to open the store. Good job! Choose the first store available. Now on the left is a list of available categories according to the stage of construction. You can change the number of items you want to buy to 1, 10, or 100. Great job!
Bene.
Know that by holding down the left mouse button or the right trigger on the gamepad, you can insert them in the blink of an eye? Each stage of construction shows holograms to help you visually indicate
Vai con le casseformi.
You know the joke about how one person works and the rest just watch? You just became part of it.
Andiamo, veloci, su. Andiamo. Veloci, dai. Qua non abbiamo tempo da perdere, dobbiamo. Ok.
Great! Next up is reinforcement. Same principle as with formworks. Click or hold.
Mettiamo l'armatura. Bene.
Good job! Now it's time for the creme de la creme! Pouring the foundations! Go to the the wheelbarrow and pour concrete over the foundations. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, builders waiting just for you!
Ok, quindi adesso la devo... ok, buttarla. Però dovrei anche camminare magari, no? Dai che ce la faremo prima o poi, con molta calma ce la facciamo, devo fare un po' la mano col... e buttalo, mamma mia, dai, porca miseria ragazzi, vabbè. Se non ti ci metti abbastanza dritto non va, Se non ti ci metti davanti non gli piace. Ragazzi, vi starò facendo girare un po' la testa, ma abbiate pazienza, ma qui purtroppo ci sono dei problemi tecnici di movimentazione.
What is the lightest kind of building you can construct?
Hola.
That's it for this part. I'll see you at the concrete mixer in a bit. Yeehaw!
Va bene. Primo tutorial fatto. Grazie.
Back. You're probably wondering how come you had concrete in your wheelbarrow in the previous level. The game designers didn't want the stage to be too
Intelligente.
long. Let's find out how to make it.
Andiamo.
Choo choo!
Arrivo, Bill.
You can create two types of mixes. Mortar and concrete. Mortar is needed to join the blocks. Concrete, on the other hand, is used for foundations. Let's start by turning on the concrete mixer. You will lose $1 for each second you leave the concrete mixer on. So make it quick and effective. All the ingredients you need can be found around the concrete mixer. Above the concrete mixer, there are the ingredients you need to create a mortar. Start with the sand. Take your shovel and
Sì, quindi bisogna riempirlo fino ai livelli indicati lì in alto. Però ho capito, si poteva accendere anche dopo, una volta aver messo tutti gli ingredienti, cioè vabbè. Secondo me sì, però. Ancora una. Andiamo il cemento.
Add some from the bags on the ground.
Voilà.
Lovely. All you need now is a bucket of water.
Secchio dell'acqua. Dammi il secchio dell'acqua però, dammelo. Ma perché non me lo fa selezionare? Come faccio ad andare nella ruota esterna? Porca miseria. Scusa un po', ferma sta cosa, non me la fa fermare, consumiamo tutti i soldi. Non capisco come faccio ad andare nella ruota esterna, ragazzi, ma porca miseria. Palle, madonna, i comandi del mouse, se non li mettono bene, non hanno molto senso, cioè i comandi del...
If we were
Ok.
real friends, I'd have really
Mettiamo l'acqua. No, scusate. Scusate, ho sbagliato. Ok, si sta preparando. Finito. Possiamo spegnerla. E spegnilo.
Go by the mixer and find the panel. There are 3 buttons here. Concrete, order, and auto switch. Choose the mix you want to create. This time it's gonna be concrete. And click the auto switch to make it automatically. Its cost will be a bit more, but it's way faster. Great power comes with great responsibility. Such as budget.
Vabbè. E lo stiamo facendo. La carriola, la carriola.
The game will teleport the wheelbarrow under the mixer at no additional cost.
No, me l'ha già messa lì. Porca, mi fa arrivare lì.
Now that you have everything you need, you can pour the concrete from the mixer into the wheelbarrow. Amazing, right? We're not gonna pour the foundation again because there's no point. But we'll see each other in the next stage very soon.
Va bene. Con qualche difficoltà siamo riusciti a farlo, Massetto in calcestruzzo. Ti seguo, guarda, vada buon uomo. La seguo.
Every builder needs a proper concrete screed. Let's continue with what we've prepared at the first stage. Get your shovel and dig the ground.
Guardate come scavo, ragazzi. Sembra uno scavatore professionista. Vai di pala, vai, vada. Veloce.
What is the lightest kind of building you can construct? A lighthouse! Great!
Allora, metti la sabbia con una pala. Devo prendere la sabbia prima.
Either by the shovel or by the wheelbarrow. Go to the sand pile and pick up some sand with your shovel. Then place it in the floor. Nice. The second way is to pour sand from
quindi
the
con la
wheelbarrow.
carriola di nuovo.
Try putting some sand in the wheelbarrow.
Mettiamola poi con la pala.
Great! Now finish sand bedding by pouring the sand over the concrete screen.
Ma cosa? Ma che stai a dire? Vediamo se ti pareva che non finiva la... Ti pareva che non finiva. Sta cazzo di carriola dalle... Compra 30 griglie di armatura. Dovrebbero essere queste le griglie in armatura, presumo che siano queste qua, 30. 10, 10, 20, 30.
Now place them on the foil.
Saccate, saccate, saccate. Vai, 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 vai. Mamma mia.
Now it's time for concrete.
Versa il primo strato di calcestruzzo con la carriola.
Cheating is fun sometimes, huh? Pour it over.
Sì, una volta che ci fai la mano con la carriola, poi è più facile sicuramente.
Great work. It was scarier in previous demo, wasn't it?
30 isolamenti per il pavimento. Acquistiamo.
Now, every building needs an insulation. Fun fact! You should do it both in the walls and in the foundations. First, buy 30
Li ho comprati, giovane, io vado avanti. Sei tu che sei lento nel dare gli ordini. Scusi, buon uomo. Io sono veloce, mica siamo qua a pettinare le bambole. Dai, su.
Perfect. We're nearly done. Use the wheelbarrow and pour out the final concrete layer.
Resta lo strato finale, quindi bisogna fare uno strato di calcestruzzo. Mamma mia, chi si ricorda? Vabbè, io spero che poi ce lo dica man mano, perché sennò sarà impossibile ricordarsi tutta la procedura per... non ci vado sopra. Ma che cazzo, devo fare tutto il giro,
That's it. Now you're done with the concrete screen loop. It'll get a lot better and rewarding from now on. Simulators must reflect reality, but we have prepared a lot of interesting solutions for you that will speed up your work considerably. See you later, excavator.
Ci vediamo dopo.
Yeehaw!
Andiamo avanti. Comunque è divertente, ragazzi, dai. È intrigante. I muri portanti. Adesso si comincia a costruire con i blocchi.
To the Batmobile training room. I'll take you through it on the way. There are certain types of walls.
Arrivo, ci
In
sono.
our game, there are 3 types of walls.
Load-bearing
Diga.
walls, plasterboard, and concrete partition walls.
Trust me, it's the most rewarding part of the construction. You'll see the effects immediately. You'll need to get
Quindi acquistiamo 100 mattoni forati.
100 of them now.
Ma perché quando apro il... non mi va mai? Vabbè, non lo so sinceramente. Ci sono dei problemi con il controller, secondo me. Scusate ragazzi, ma non mi va sul... Adesso sì, finalmente. Cosa diceva? Mattone forato? Sì, penso proprio di sì. Ce la faremo, ce la faremo prima o poi. Oh. Cento?
Fantastic! Now it's time to pick up mortar. You can find it in the wheelbarrow. Select trowel and pick up mortar from the wheelbarrow. Once collected, it remains on the trowel until the resource in the wheelbarrow is exhausted.
No, ma devo prima prendere la malta, infatti. Where is the cazzuola? Ecco la cazzuola.
In Builder Simulator, we have a
Andiamo,
leveling
vai,
system
vai.
that allows you to build houses faster the more you build them. Try it out by placing the first hollow block. Use the trowel to lay the mortar on the hollow block. Great! Now place the
Ma l'ho
hollow block
messo
on
già.
it. Level up! I never thought someone would level up
Ho
from
capito,
the
ma
first
devo
hollow
prima...
block. Now you've unlocked double hollow block placement. Give it a try.
Metto tutto. Vai col blocco.
You leveled up again. Holy trowel. Let's see what happens now. Amazing. It reminds me of the Egyptian
Ma che stai a
buildings I
dire?
have in my data. Let's put up the scaffolding. Scaffolding will be very helpful when working at heights. Select a scaffolding from the tool wheel. You can rotate it by clicking the right mouse button
Come si
or left
gira?
trigger.
LT.
And not only that,
Ok.
When you get close to the ladder, you can fold and unfold it.
Dove la mettiamo? Perché me la mette così? No, c'ho ancora dei problemi col... Vabbè, me la giri, grazie. Non so perché, no, non me la dà. Ma yeah, che cosa? Cosa yeah che? Ma che stai a dire? Guarda che... Non me la dà verde, cioè... C'è qualche bug, ragazzi? Secondo me sì. Poi, guarda, c'è qualche... Guarda che... Io non so cosa... Posizionarla. Ho capito.
The 12th layer is the lintel layer. Never heard of it? Its task is to transfer the weight from the opening to the adjacent walls. Above every doors and windows, you need to place one. Buy one lintel from the shop.
Compriamo l'architrave.
Right.
Okay.
Time to place it in the hologram. Fabulous! Part of the walls is to set the ceiling when you reach the right height. Ceiling holograms will automatically appear when you fill in the blocks on the last layer. And this is the moment when you have to place the ceiling blocks.
Vabbè.
Buy 20 ceiling blocks from the shop.
Blocchi del solaio. 20.
Some would say the sky's the limit. But for us, it's ceiling blocks on each level. Enough dad jokes. Put the ceiling blocks in the hologram. Extraordinary. After your work, dismantle your scaffolding with drill. This way, when your house is built and beautiful, you can take a picture of it. Yes, we do have photo mode.
trapano e smantella. Sì, non ho capito cosa l'ho montata a fare, perché vabbè, ci sono salito giusto per far vedere che c'era. Vabbè, un tutorial, quindi ci sta, dai. Buongiorno.
Welcome back. Eager to learn more? Today you will learn how to insert doors
Ci piace,
and
ci
windows.
piacciono le porte e finestre, ci
It's
piacciono.
pretty cool and easy. Follow me.
Vai, ti seguo, signor betoniera mobile.
Every building needs a door to enter and windows
E
to
fin
bring
lì.
light into the house. Our game
Ma dai,
is
veramente?
different. Remember from the previous stage when you inserted the lintels? You don't have to do it this time. But you need to know that they are the reason we can put in doors and windows. Let's start with doors.
Acquistiamo una porta. Io ogni volta che devo andare qua, ragazzi, cioè, non lo so, sto menù c'ha qualcosa che forse è l'unico momento in cui usare il mouse, guarda.
Right. Select it from the inventory and look at the entrance of the house. You may notice that the door is in the wrong position. Adjust it using the scroll bar. Hologram will turn
Sì, ma
green when
è
it's done.
troppo
After placing the door, you have to choose which pattern you like and apply
troppo
it.
sensibile con non puoi, cioè. Che questa va usata con il mouse, secondo me, ragazzi. Me la dai? Sì, va bene, ok, applica, ok.
Great job! Now you have to screw in the hinges. Choose a drill and insert the necessary screws. All the screws that need to be screwed in always light up orange. Imagine using a screwdriver. Now
I
it's time
cunei,
for
vabbè,
wedges.
questo è abbastanza
Simply fill them in by
intuitivo,
clicking
dai.
on the highlighted areas. Now you know how to insert a door. You can even
Ma
open and
no,
close them by
veramente?
clicking on them.
Cavolo, si possono
Don't
chiudere ed
worry about
aprire.
the phone. We'll talk about it later. Amazing. Let's move
Acquistiamo
on to
una finestra.
windows. There are two types of windows. Any window under 2 meters on the planner is a standard home window. Likewise, any window over 2 meters is already a patio window.
Ok.
You dictate the terms on the planner and choose what size windows you want to insert. For the purposes of the tutorial, you will insert a single window.
Compriamo la
Buy one
finestra.
window from the shop.
E qua acquista.
Nicely done. Now try inserting them just like a door. Same principle, same fun.
Ok.
Now
Dar
it's time
dentro
to put in
però
all the
per
screws
montare le
you need.
viti, presumo, sì.
Next step, insert the wedges. Insert them by simply clicking on the hologram. Support wedges are used to support and stabilize the window in
Bene.
the window opening. Did you see how the foam filled itself after the wedges were inserted? We thought that doing it manually would be boring, so we automated it. Remember that every
Sì,
window
dai, questo è
requires
abbastanza
sill or
intuitivo.
threshold. Adjust it like you did with window and door. Great! Look at the patio window next to you. You can see the difference. That's
E
everything
questa è
for
l'altra
doors and
finestra,
windows.
dice lui.
Remember, you decide how you want your house to look. See you in
Okay.
the next stage.
Yeehaw!
Buongiorno. Tutto bene?
Partition walls are my hobby. My neighbors also love to hear the drill. Ask them. They'll tell you all about it. Let's go to the training room.
Ti seguo, Bill. Ci sono pronto.
Partitions separate rooms from each other and should therefore have the best possible sound insulation properties. Let's start with plasterboard walls.
100 profili, così
Of course, you have to
proprio
mark them on the planner first.
proprio
But
così
for the purpose of
per
the tutorial, on the partition walls themselves, we've already determined them. You're welcome. To build a wall, you need floor, ceiling, and wall profiles. Buy
già
100
fatto
profiles in the
e mi
shop.
porto avanti.
Great!
Now place them in the hologram and screw them in with a drill. Remember that the profiles are screwed to the ceiling and floor.
Vediamo le viti, se riesco ad andarci col... Allora, così, 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 ok.
Good job! Now we have something to screw the
beh, sì,
plasterboard to. Isn't that
100 pannelli di
amazing?
cartongesso.
Buy
Che 100?
100 plasterboards.
Non badiamo a spesa.
Well done! Now place them on one side. Looks great!
After installing the plasterboard, you need to use screws to attach it.
Take your drill out and screw them in. Nice! Every
20
wall needs to be
confezioni di lana di roccia.
Mineral wool is often used to do
Che
that.
no, è
Buy
questo.
20 mineral wool in the shop.
excellent.
Mettiamo la lana di
Lay the
roccia.
plasterboard on the other side of the wall. You must first lay insulation between them.
E mettiamo gli altri pannelli. Presumo.
Lovely. Attach one more plasterboard on the other side. This is how partition walls are insulated. The profiles must be fixed to the floors and ceiling, and the plasterboards to the profiles. There's also a second type
mattoni.
of partition wall. Concrete partition walls. Assembly is
Ma no.
very different. First, you need to lay a damp-proof course. Buy
20
20 insulation.
isolamenti. Che dovrebbe essere questo qua.
Now place it on the ground. Good job. Remember what you've done with bearing walls? You need some
Andiamo,
mortar.
dov'è
You'll
la
find it in the
carriola?
wheelbarrow. Once the mortar has been collected on the trowel, it remains until you've exhausted the stock in the wheelbarrow. Pretty cool, right? It took our game designers way too long to
Perché mi
figure
fai
out this
mettere
solution.
solo?
Place
E l'ho
mortar.
posata la malta.
Everything's ready for concrete blocks.
100 di calcestruzzo e un
Buy 100
architrave.
concrete blocks and one lintel. You won't need as much, but you never know when inflation will get to the DIY markets.
No, aspettate un attimo, no. 100 mattoni di calcestruzzo e un architrave. Quindi dovrebbe essere questo qua. L'architrave qua.
A joke to you.
Build a concrete partition wall.
Se me la fai fare io volentieri, però fammi prima da mettere la malta, dai. Signori, si costruisce qua, si incomincia. No. Ma perché? Dai. Perché? Scusate ragazzi, non mi abituo a sti tasti, quelli del controller. Faccio fatica. Vediamo se riusciamo ancora a centrarla. Mettiamo l'architrave. Dove sei architrave? Qua. Adesso bisogna prendere sto sgabello. Mettiamo qua. Ci saliamo sopra. La cazzuola. Mettiamo ancora la malta. Se non cado dal coso. Mattoni. Cazzuola, ancora malta. Ragazzi, devo diminuire la sensibilità del mouse perché è un po' troppo alta, mi sa ancora. Vai, blocco. Finito? Sì. No, ma perché l'ho appena fatto. Adesso già me lo fai distruggere.
This time I'll do it for you automatically. Got your back, Jack.
If you're not happy with the partition walls, take a sledgehammer in your hand and destroy them!
You've already got the walls covered. I wonder what's next. See you in a minute.
Bene, anche questo è fatto. Che ci manca? Ci manca il tetto.
Hello, my fellow builder! What goes up and down, but stays in the same place?
Ci manca... no, la scala.
Follow me!
Vai, ti seguo. Poi ci va a fare anche il tetto, perché credo ci manca anche il tetto. Comunque graficamente devo dire che è fatto bene, fatto bene.
You can build a house as big as the plot of land will allow you to. But to get to the floor of your house, you need stairs. In some cases, a no-clip is sufficient, but this is only in creative mode. This stage will be simple.
Acquistiamo una scala. La scala è qua. Acquistiamo.
Great. Now select them in your inventory and place them where you've marked them
La
on the
mette già da
planner.
solo, quindi.
And now, just like with doors and windows, you can choose the type
Cosa
and
ci abbiamo?
color of
Bianca,
stairs.
no, per carità. Nera ci piace questa qui.
Amazing. The more I look at them, I think they don't.
Mi si sale sul tetto.
As I am not annoying at all, I will pretend to be your favorite customer who does not know what he likes. You need to change them. Psst. This also applies to game and software development. Tear them down with your sledgehammer. Nice. Now, buy one more stairs in the shop.
E acquistiamo una scala. Sembra la stessa. Cioè, vabbè, io.
You're quick. Place the stairs
È
again.
la stessa di prima, comunque. Io te lo dico, ma io rimetto. Mettiamogli questa qua, va.
See how simple and satisfying it is?
Ti piace
This
questa?
way, you're able to test different solutions immediately without having to monotonously build up the entire structure. We want you to have fun after
Meno
all.
male.
Thank you, and
Ciao.
see you later. Yeehaw!
Dai, ci manca il tetto, secondo me ormai ci vuole il tetto.
Hey, hey, hey! Next stage is surely gonna raise the
Infatti.
roof.
Vengo. Vengo, mister betoniera. Vengo saltellando, guardi.
It's not rocket science that every building needs
I
a
know.
roof. In our game, you can build several types of roof, starting with the simplest and most modern flat roof, ending with
Tetti a più
multi-slope
spioventi.
roofs. For the purposes of tutorial, let's try hip roofs. First, you need to buy a proper blueprint in the shop.
La piantina del tetto, 2 spioventi ci serve. Credo che sia questo, l'unica che c'è.
Excellent! When you choose it and look at the top of the building, you will notice a hologram. Use the scroll bar or arrows on the controller to adjust the roof angle. Confirm it when you're done.
Ah, quindi possiamo adattarlo. Ma sì, va bene così, ok. Ci piace.
Great! All you need now are
Le travi
roof
del
beams.
tetto. Ma la scala c'è? No. Minchia, come ci vado sopra? Devo mettere il ponteggio, infatti. Stu caspita di ponteggio per posizionarlo, cioè da... Io non so perché... Ha un bug, secondo me, cioè... me l'ha fatto mettere, stranamente. Me l'ha posizionato subito, Allora, devo acquistare 100 travi. Menu, cioè menu negozio. 100 travi.
Nice!
E adesso bisogna cominciare a
Now your
metterle,
task will be to
presumo,
complete all the
infatti.
necessary roof beams in the hologram.
Allora, cominciamo con quelle, perché no, qua c'è il rischio che rimango incastrato poi qua.
Health and safety department is crossing their fingers.
Allora, poi io non mi posso abbassare, porca miseria. Allora, bisogna andare piano piano indietro sperando di non rimanere. Vedete? Già mi incarto qua, È possibile resettare la voce.
Mineral wool, insulation, and plasterboard will be completed automatically so as not to create another bone clicker.
200 tegole.
We highly respect your time. Just kidding. More bearing balls. Back to the subject. You've already prepared the roof for the tiles. Buy a lot of roof tiles. Superb. Put tiles on the roof.
Posizioniamo le tegole e vediamo cosa viene fuori, ragazzi. Vada di tegole, Mastro Giovanni. Mazza, non finiamo più questo detto qua. Non so se... C'è qualche pezzo, sicuramente che... ma io lo infatti.
Good job. Part of the roof is
Mi
still worth
butto.
completing the gutters. On most sloping roofs, gutters are installed to carry the water to the downpipes. This significantly reduces
Le
weather
grondaie.
during rain and snowfall. already part of the finishing work. See you in the next stage. Yeehaw!
Vabbè, dai, è intrigante, ragazzi, è intrigante come gioco.
Welcome
Grazie.
back. I don't think you expected
Ma
us to meet again.
mi sono quasi stancato di vederti.
But here I am, and believe me, we're going to have a great time together.
Ma che faccia c'hai? Oh? C'hai una scala al posto del naso. Oh, vedete la casetta come... Ma il tetto l'avevo fatto meno inclinato, o sbaglio, vabbè.
But rewarding. Together with the developers, we came up with a brilliant house finishing solution. Let's speed it up. Start by finishing the building from the outside. See that orange glow surrounding the entire building? This is the building insulation that was generated against the walls you planned. Buy 200 insulation boards.
200 pannelli isolanti.
Great.
Vado di pannelli, io vado.
By filling in the missing areas with insulation boards.
Io vado di pannelli, Si lasci pannellare tutto il fabbricato, guardi. Ci lasci pannellare che... Vai di pannello. È polistirolo. A vederlo così sembra polistirolo, ragazzi. Eh sì, sembra proprio polistirolo. Ah, ce n'è ancora un pezzo, se non sbaglio ce n'è ancora, infatti. Bisogna pannellarla tutta, sì,
Looking good! Choose a plastering trowel from the tool wheel. Every time you choose plastering trowel out again, you have to put the bucket next to you. Don't worry, the bucket disappears automatically when you change tools, so you can easily move it around. You can finish buildings from the outside using a number of materials, and on a few of them, you can change the color. The next step is to mark the area of the wall you want to finish. Try to mark it now.
ho capito. Ah, ok, LT. Ma perché lo ruoto? Beh, quindi segnare l'area da dipingere con la cazzuola da intonaco. Non mi è chiaro. Qua ruoto il... Cazzuola da intonaco. Ma mi dà il secchio. Non capisco sinceramente. Ah, scusate, porca miseria. Vabbè.
Good job!
Che coloro facciamo?
Now you see a menu with different house finish textures and a color tray. Each time you change a color, the game will remember up to the last 5 modifications. So you have easy
Ci
access
piace
to most
questo,
frequently used
guarda.
colors. Choose the first available texture from the list and apply it to the wall. You can hold or click. You set the pace of the game. If you run out of material while filling the wall, then collect more from the bucket you set up earlier. The first time the menu will open automatically. Then to change the material,
Ma io voglio fare in tutto il muro, perché non me lo... Scusate ragazzi, ma... vabbè.
Hey, I'm getting rusty!
Devo ancora capire bene. Vai con la cazzuola. Sì, vabbè. Sì, ma mettigliene un po' di più però, scusi, Se no qua andiamo fino a domani, Vabbè. Vada. Abbiamo fatto? Sì.
Let's go inside. Choose a blaster gun from the tool wheel. Got a gun in your hands in the simulator? Shoot it. This may be a once in
Hai
a
una
lifetime
pistola in
opportunity.
mano.
Now for the serious part. Spread the plaster over the interior walls of the building and the ceiling. Do it thoroughly. Remember the corners of the walls and the wall pieces by the door.
Allora. Ma sì, facciamo tutto, ragazzi. Piastriamo tutto qua, via. Vai d'intonaco. Adesso bisogna lisciarlo questo qua però, non è che si liscia da solo, Bene. Stiamo procedendo alla grande, Però manca un pezzo. E cosa manca?
Fantastic! Don't you think the walls look like plaster
No.
running down them?
Sono
That's
grezze.
exactly what it is. Choose a skimming blade from the tool.
La lama rasata.
Press the walls and ceiling to prepare them for painting. Don't forget that the wall is also in the door recesses.
Qui abbiamo fatto quasi tutto. Bene, adesso comincia a somigliare a un muro serio. Che mi manca? Qua. C'è ancora qualcosa? No. Ok, qua.
Beautiful! We're ready for an interior designer visit. But wait! You're the one! We've reached the finishing stage, which is not mandatory, but it is a lot of fun. The game is mostly about building, but what would buildings be if they didn't have floors, painted walls, exterior finishes, and furniture? Ha! We have it all! You can put wallpaper, tile, or paint the walls. For wallpaper and tiles, you need to buy a blueprint at the store. But for the purposes of the tutorial, let's use a solution that requires a tool. Select a paint roller from the tool wheel and place the paint tray on the ground. This works very similarly to plastering. Then mark a piece of the wall you want to paint, or click the right mouse button or left trigger to mark the
No,
whole
allora
wall.
volevo...
already know the rules.
Scusate. Contrassegna l'area da dipingere all'interno dell'edificio con un rullo da pittore. Io volevo però fare qualcosa di un po' più... Perché mi ha preso la piastrella? Non lo so, vediamo. Perché sono sulla piastrella, Vernici. Iniziamo con questa, va.
And again, quite a selection of textures and colors. Choose the first texture from the list and let's paint the wall. After painting the 3 strips, scoop the paint from the paint tray. Isn't that what playing the game is all about? Fun, fun, and more fun. I believe the end results of your house will be electrifying.
Perché me le fate sti colori diversi? Vabbè. Prendiamo il materiale, devi prendere il materiale, bisogna prendere il materiale, ragazzi. Ma io sono monotono, io faccio tutta la stessa verniciatura, guardate. No, beh, ma facciamo un altro colore, dai, per il... No, ho sbagliato. Ok. Viene tutto uguale, vabbè. Vabbè, ho fatto tutto lo stesso colore, ma va bene. Ci va bene comunque, ragazzi. Figurati. E ci manca sempre alla fine, guarda.
Want to hear it?
Abbiamo finito.
That's about it when it comes to insulating, plastering, and painting the walls. In the next tutorial, we'll play with floors and furniture.
Ciao.
See you later. Yeehaw! Welcome to the tutorial that everyone was waiting for. Here it is. Follow me.
Vada.
I modified a bit of the building you left
Perché
out
mi
in the
piaceva...
previous tutorial. I don't
Boh.
want to brag that it's
Guarda.
prettier now, but how can you not appreciate such artistic genius? Remember the Build 24 store? It's no longer available because you no longer need anything from it at this stage of construction. Don't worry, the items you had in your inventory have been sold without any loss as you won't need them anymore. Let's go directly to the floors. Open your tool wheel and choose floor template. Put the package on the ground first. And then, just like with walls, you can pick and choose materials.
Ad aprirlo e non mi apre il... Ah, ok, quindi bisogna andarci da qua. Mettiamolo qua.
Nice! Use the right mouse button to indicate the area where you want to lay the selected floor type, and use the mouse wheel to change the laying direction. Accordingly, use left trigger and D-pad on the controller. Remember, if you want to change the material, you have to approach the packaging first. Now fill all the
Dai,
with the first
veloci, su.
available material.
Devo mettere il laminato, il parquet, come si chiama comunque, e montalo.
Great!
La vasca da bagno,
It looks so
addirittura.
beautiful and clean, I could eat off that floor. And now, something everyone wanted but no one expected. Like finding money in an old
Allora,
jacket. From now on,
bagno,
you can buy furniture and play not
vasca
only
da
as an architect,
bagno.
but also as an interior designer. Welcome to Glossary.
Andiamo con le finiture
This
dorate.
is where you
No,
buy
no, no.
furniture, accessories, paintings, and other.
Devo
But
prendere
who,
per
if not
forza
you,
quella,
can
dai,
handle
vabbè.
two very complicated degrees. Where to get in, you only have to beat 100 other applicants for one place
E il
at the
bagno qual è
university.
questo?
Now let's have some fun. Buy a bathtub. Good job. Now buy 2 items from the kitchen furniture set.
2 oggetti dal set di mobili da cucina.
What type of construction are dogs good at? Roofing!
Elettrodomestici. Prendiamo un frigorifero e un forno.
Good. Now buy a 16 by 9
Cornice, un telaio 16,9. Decorazioni. Ok,
Amazing! That's all we need now.
Dai.
We can close up store. Any interior piece you buy can be modified to scale. Select a bathtub and use the mouse wheel or D-pad to make it smaller or larger. Then place it in your house. If you bring an object close enough to a wall or other piece of furniture, the game will show you dimension lines that determine the distance from them.
oh. Facciamo più piccola. Ma non me la dà, perché non me la dai? Bene. È una vasca da bagno, è una tinozza questa
Now
cosa.
let's put some kitchen furniture in your home. You can rotate each item using the right mouse button or the left trigger on the controller. With double click, you can rotate items quickly by 90 degrees. Rotating objects indicates 2 values, global and local. The one in the middle is global and suggests the exact angle of the object relative to the game world. It allows you to accurately position an object evenly, e.g. at a 90-degree angle. And the local value shows how many degrees the object is rotated relative to
Ma che
the
stai a
previous
dire?
setting. It may sound scary.
Allora, posizionare set di mobili da cucina all'interno della casa. La cucina la mettiamo di qua, vicino al cesso.
Using the hands tool.
Ti devo dire. Il frigorifero lo mettiamo qua. Allora, posizioniamo il frigo. Poi prendiamo il forno. Il forno, no, questa è la cornice, scusate, no. Vicino al frigorifero non è mai una bella idea, sinceramente.
Looks marvelous! Hang a picture frame on your wall and you'll see what I mean. Great! Now click on the picture frame with the right mouse button or the left trigger on the controller. You can choose any image from the library prepared by our graphic designers or upload your own. You didn't mishear. When you click on the plus, you'll see simple instructions on how to do it.
Questa.
But for now, let's pick one prepared
Ci piace
by the
questa.
developers. That looks absolutely gorgeous. You can change the image on the wall at any time by right-clicking with the hands tool, just like with doors and windows. After uploading your own image, just open and
Andava
close the
girata
image
questa,
menu
l'ho
and
messa,
list.
vabbè.
Refresh. The last task for today will be to sell the put-up kitchen furniture. Choose scanner from the tool wheel. Walk up to the object and hold right mouse button or left trigger to sell it. You can also duplicate the item you're looking at with left mouse button. But we're focusing on quick selling. Great job! Remember that the interiors are not obligatory, which means that you can modify them as much as you want and how you want. Paint walls, change furniture and floors until you get the effect that you want. Remember, you can put in the interior doors at any time, and you'll find them in the materials category. Choose one that fits your interior. Good luck!
Abbiamo finito il tutorial, che dici? Forse sì, no?
Hey, hey, hey! We will build paths next.
Sentieri.
Follow me!
Vabbè, costruiamo i sentieri.
Paths are an important part of the finishing touches around the house. If you choose the right type
I
of
bet.
paving, you can achieve a really nice effect. Let us start from the beginning. You can dig the path in the place you marked on the planner, but this time I've marked it for you. Have you ever had a more talkative sidekick? Take your shovel and dig the highlighted area.
Vado. Scavo tutto, stai tranquilla. E dai. Sì, bisogna guardare il puntino, non l'attrezzo, perché lui lavora dove c'è il puntino rosso. C'è una bella scavata, ragazzi.
Fantastic! Now we have the area prepared for the path. The next step is to pour the sand into the holes you have dug. You can use a shovel and wheelbarrow for this, just like with foundations. Complete the path with sand.
Faccio prima con la pala, sinceramente. Sì, ma se cammini anche avanti magari mi fai un favore, che dici? Ok.
Superb! The final element with paths is choosing the right paving stones. To do this, you need to open the store. Choose path
San
category.
Pietrini.
Buy 100 cobblestones.
Comunque ce n'è veramente tanti, mamma mia.
Good job.
C'è veramente tanta roba da
Now that you
scegliere,
have the
direi
cobblestone,
che...
you can select it from your inventory. Once
Sì,
selected,
mettiamoli
you'll
così
be
che va
shown a menu
bene.
which you can always open using PPM or left trigger
Ci piace
on
così,
controller.
ragazzi,
Choose a
sì.
pattern and complete the path. Nice! At any time, you can go back to the paths and replace them by purchasing the cobblestone. That's all for now. See you later!
See you later.
Yeehaw! Well Welcome to the source of our
Questo è il
game.
pianificatore.
We call it planner because it helps you design any house you want, which you then build. Sounds great? You can save your projects, and if you want to, share them with other players. How cool is that? I will guide you through the various options available. We will plan the house we have prepared to teach you how to do it. You have 4 tools to use: cursor, eraser, and add remove floor. Cursor is set by default. You can find help with every element and tool on the top left corner of the screen. Try to hide and show the help panel.
E quindi cosa devo fare, scusate? Muro portante?
Good job! Let's start with the load-bearing walls. Select them from the elements. You can create walls in a line or rectangle by pressing Shift or X on the controller. Draw the load-bearing walls. Good job. Now let's draw the plasterboard partition walls. We work on a small plot of land, so we cannot overdo. Remember that there are 3 plot sizes available in the game. Amazing! I think we
Calcestruzzo.
concrete partition wall. Draw a piece of concrete partition wall. Great! What else we might need? Windows! After all, everybody likes to peep at their neighbors. The windows are of different sizes. Increase or decrease them as desired. The largest windows are terrace windows. Insert 4 windows.
No, c'è qualcosa che non mi quadra. Sì.
Good job! To get into rooms, we need doors. Insert 2 interior doors. You can rotate them freely and change the direction of the door opening. See the help panel for available options.
Sì, apriamole verso di qua, che va bene.
Looks nice.
Porta d'ingresso,
Now we need to add an
ok.
external door to get inside. You can check anytime whether the building meets the minimum criteria. Now let's put the stairs in. You are free to rotate them, but for the purpose of the tutorial, place them in the indicated position. Nice! I think we should add a floor. Add a floor by clicking on the option available next to the eraser. Great! Now you can move freely between levels. Everything you did on the ground floor, you can do on the first floor. Except for swimming pools and paths, but that's common sense, right? Load-bearing walls of the building go from level to level as the base of the building, and you can't move them after adding a floor. Now, we could also
Già
put in a
fatto.
swimming pool and paths. Let's go to the ground floor. A swimming pool is simply a rectangle for which you need enough space to designate it. Draw a swimming pool next to your house. Good job! I think we might need some path to the swimming pool, don't you think? Let's choose a path, increase it a little, and draw it to the end of the pool. After you mark out the path, you put paving stones in their place. Great! Let's check that we have everything.
Ma vediamo. C'è tutto. C'è tutto.
Amazing! Let's save this project. Call it how you like.
Ok, salviamo. Più. Progetto. Va bene.
Great! Now you will be able to build this on any available level on the medium plot of land. The largest plot is huge, so lots of creative fun ahead. However, if you don't want to spend time designing
Chiaro,
houses,
ti genererà una casa casuale, appunto.
see you later! Yeehaw!
Bene, direi che abbiamo finito tutti i tutorial, quindi per questa puntata ci fermiamo qua, per questa prima puntata. Come al solito vi invito a lasciare un mi piace al video e, se vi fa piacere, anche a iscrivervi al canale. Per voi è un gesto assolutamente gratuito, ma che a me aiuta tantissimo e mi supportate in questa serie. Quindi ci vediamo nel prossimo episodio. Grazie a tutti per aver visto il video e ciao!